Welcome back to the channel. Eric here, and in this episode we are giving you a sneak peek first look at this home behind me that just sold for, like I mentioned, a record-breaking $72.5 million. The contract was just signed this morning. The money is exchanging hands as we speak, and we are giving you a first look inside this property. This home was designed by Charles Cunniff Architects and built by Hanson Construction. The home is comprised of a main house and a guest house totaling 11 bedrooms, 17 bathrooms that spans over 22,000 square feet of interior living space. The home is perched high on a 4.5 acre lot. This property has a private pond, a pool, and sweeping views from Independence Pass to Mount Sopris. Before we jump into this tour, I want to give a huge thanks to the agents who made this record-breaking sale possible. Stick around to the end of this video. We're gonna sit down and have a one-on-one chat with how this all went down. In the meantime, make sure to subscribe for future episodes. There's a lot more like this coming. And with that, let's tour the most expensive residential home sale in all of Colorado State. So starting with the exterior of this home, you see we have this nice long winding driveway leading up to the main house. And you can see here we have this beautiful motor court with this overhanging archway. This is the biggest front door I've ever seen. This is one pane of glass. This front door is on a swivel, so there's no hinges. It opens up to reveal this great room with 40+ foot high ceilings, perfect A-frame with a view directly of Aspen Mountain in the entryway. I mean, that's why they have the glass front door. So you pull up in your car, you get right out and you just see the mountain framed right in your great room. Let's just take a moment to take all this in. I'm gonna stand in the middle of this great room to give you some perspective. Front and center, dividing the great room, we have this oversized double-sided fireplace. This is as rare as it gets. This home was off market. This wasn't listed on Zillow or anything like that. So this is very rare and it's very special. We had that classic Aspen architecture with all the exposed beams. Like I mentioned, the A-frame with floor to ceiling glass. Now making our way from the great room, we're gonna head to this area here. This is champagne onyx. This is essentially a drop-down bar right in the center of the great room, so you can have your guests right here. This is a fully decked out bar. This is one of, I believe, a handful of bars in this home. And just look at the scale and the length of this piece of stone here. And like I mentioned, this is all fully decked out, customized, dishwasher drawers, the works, wine chillers. I mean, everything you would ever need to entertain right here in the great room. So from the great room, we're gonna head off to the left of the home. We can kind of keep this as one long take just to show the scale of this space. So this massive hearth fireplace, double-sided, breaks the great room from the formal dining room space where, I mean, just take a look at this. This is seating for 12. This is your great hall table, floor to ceiling glass on either end with those impressive oak rafters up above. And of course, just the views of Aspen Mountain and your backyard space, which we're gonna save for the very end of the tour, just because that's, I mean, the whole house is pretty incredible, but the views outside, something else. Then right off of the formal dining room, this is pretty unique to point out. This is the prep kitchen. We have the glass swivel door, and then this is just all storage for all your fine china. We have a chef sink right here. Again, I love these things. Pull out dishwashers. And I do like how this has two doors so it can open to either side of the home. And now for something that's very, very unique. Welcome to the gourmet chef's kitchen. Now just take a second to process all of this because there's a lot going on here and we're gonna break everything down. As you can see, two islands. We have the breakfast bar here, deep set chef sink in this first island, and this is all built in again with those custom drawers. Now this is all lacquered ebony on the cabinetry here. This is also some pantry storage space. All the appliances are Gaggenau. And then this is the Big Daddy Island, the center island with that champagne onyx on top. we have this beautiful stainless steel hood encased in glass, just because, why not? I mean, just look how elegant and elevated this is. Gaggenau range for the stove, pot filler, just the works. Off to the left here, I mean, just check out the fridge and freezer space. We have 1, 2, 3 refrigerators, and then underneath, these are all pull-out refrigerator drawers. So that's 3 refrigerators, 2 for 6 freezers. Would you say that's enough? I mean, the level of this home is just that upper end. Looking up at the ceiling, it's raised by about 1 foot, and we have that hidden LED light strip recessed in there. So then off of the kitchen, we saw the formal dining room. This, I'm guessing, could be your informal dining room. And I like how we have the round table. I feel like in homes of this caliber, we never really see that round knight's table, and I really love this. Fireplace off into the corner, gas. And now this is very interesting. I like this. Pocket doors, so you can section this whole portion off. And what I really love about this home theater is it's connected to the rest of the home. Traditionally in homes like this, the theater is in the basement or the lower level, and it's pretty disconnected here. I love that it's right off of the kitchen, right off of this informal dining space. And then, like I mentioned, these pocket doors with this dark stained oak, so you can close off this entire area. And then this theater is soundproof, so you can even notice the walls have all the upholstery and the soundproofing. We have the top of the line projector. I mean, this is your screening room. And I even also love how it has the access to the outdoor space. And again, all the shades in here, all electronic, all Lutron system. It's a very, very impressive home. So I'm gonna shut this for the time being. And now we're gonna pass back through the kitchen. Even just this nice touch, little LED screen, TV right there, just in case the theater wasn't enough. But we're gonna make our way from the kitchen to this area of the home here. Oh, actually no, first we're gonna check this out. This is another little chef's prep kitchen here. Again, with all that lacquered ebony, Viking microwave in here, all that bottom lit lighting for this cabinetry storage area. I mean, just, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. So right off the kitchen, this is a commercial grade elevator in your home, encased in glass, wrapped around a floating staircase. Just to have this in your home. And also, there's a ton of people in the house today. Like I mentioned, today is closing day, so everyone's coming and going. The owners are actually coming into town in like 2 hours, so we're getting this tour done before they get here. But we're gonna take the stairs for the time being, up this beautiful floating staircase. And the one thing I hope you get from this video is just truly the scale of this home. Like I mentioned at the start, it's just over 22,000 square feet, which, I mean, that's a compound. Here's another look at that elevator. We're gonna follow this hallway. Now we're above the garage, and off to the right here, we have just one of the 11 guest bedrooms. So I'm not gonna go and show every single guest bedroom, but I'll show you this one just to get a feel for them. All of them have fireplaces. All of them have ensuite bathrooms, which are still kind of being worked on, like I mentioned. And then just check out the ceiling height in here. Venetian plaster the whole way up, easily 20-foot ceilings here on the second floor. But back out into this hallway, at the very end, here we have the bedroom above the garage, and just feast your eyes on this architectural wonder. Gas fireplace. We'll just walk in here because why not? Beautiful ensuite bathroom, just so exquisite with all the white marble, all the glass work, steam shower. But leaving this bathroom, I really wanted to show you this. So this has a beautiful outdoor space right off of this bedroom. You can even hear there's a creek running down the side of this mountain into a little pond. And if you take a look down here, this is the driveway leading into the house. So that just gives you the perspective on that. I believe it's just over 4 acres of land that comes with this $72.5 million home. You could really stay out here all day, but there's still a lot of house left to see. So we're now back at that main elevator as kind of a reference point for where we are in the home. So at the end of this hallway, this is technically the junior master, and I'm gonna head off to the left here into this just beautiful, it's just, look at this place. It's floor to ceiling white marble, and I wanna point this out. So this is my first time seeing the home. I literally drove here from Telluride last night at 3 a.m. just to come and see this house. And I was talking to the agents here, and we can walk and talk, but they were saying that when someone of this caliber purchases a home, the finishes are important, most definitely, but it's really the home as a whole that they're looking at. You know, people aren't gonna really care what type of stone is in the bathroom. It's really just showing this, the scale of this. This is just a guest bedroom. Like I mentioned, they all have fireplaces and outdoor space. The views you have of the Rockies, this floating glass railing, that creek, your swimming pool, the sound of the water, the serenity. Just for the sake of steps, we're gonna now swipe back to that main elevator hub. So, I mean, we had to test this out. Come on in. And this is the type of elevator in a home where we can actually fit the camera in here. Most elevators in these mansions are for, 2 people max. You could easily fit 6 people in here. So right off of this elevator, we are now in the guest wing suite of this mega mansion. Off to my right, just to save time for this video because the house is so big, this is essentially its own apartment in this house with its own entry point, which is just really nice. So, your in-laws could stay there, whoever is your least favorite guest could stay there, or just so they can come and go as they please. Then off to the left here, we have an additional 2 bedrooms. Just to save time though, we're gonna put some B-roll over just to give you a nice scale and show you what they look like. But for the time being, we're gonna head forward off of this elevator, down this hallway, off to the left. I wanna point this out just because this is pretty nuts. This is the laundry room. Of course, you gotta have your flat screen in your laundry room. We have 8 units, and this is a commercial grade steam presser, ironer essentially, in your house. I have never seen one of these in a house. But just for the scale, again, this is your laundry room. Then heading out the laundry room, this might be my favorite area of the home. We step back up onto that dark stained oak, and this off to the right. So let's head on in. This is all temperature controlled, round table, very communal aspect, wet bar off to the corner here. Now we have a honey onyx, deep set stainless steel sink, all this custom millwork shelving with the recessed inlaid LED lights, and just the exquisite wine storage. Stainless steel, enclosed in glass, LED floor strip to illuminate the bottles when they're in here, Venetian plaster on the ceiling. So leaving the wine cellar, in front of us we have your media room, and we now have all this beautiful hand-laid limestone. We have the TV built right into this back wall, gas fireplace underneath, just beautiful communal sitting area. Then off to the left, again, I mentioned there's a few bars in this house. This is bar number 2 that we're seeing, with, again, the honey onyx here. This full-length mirror in the background of the bar. And then passing over here, nice sitting area. Now these are limestone columns with that floor lighting to really show all the details in that raw limestone. And then off to the left here, we have access to the outdoor space. But again, we're saving the best for last, so stick around. And from the media room, we now enter your double height atrium in the house. So this is from that great room, the staircase that flows down throughout the entire space. And right in front of the staircase, we have this glass wall, which leads to the fitness wing of the house. This would be your home gym. And additionally, you have a patio right off this gym, so you can bring your fitness outdoors because it's summertime here in Aspen, and why not? And then we have the bathroom right off of the gym, steam shower, deep set jacuzzi soaking tub, totally decked out in marble. Everything you think you need in a home, and some things that you wouldn't think you need. So off of the gym, because this is the wellness wing, here's your home spa, hair washing station. This is your salon, so you can sit down, have your barber come to the house, get your cut right off of the gym, even with the dryer. $72.5 million will get you that. So if one gym wasn't enough, heading down to the lowest level, we have the full-size subterranean gym, which has everything. Treadmill, free weights, all of the machines. Now this is where you can really get a heavy-duty workout in, but we're gonna head back upstairs and keep on going with the tour because there's still a lot more to see. We're now heading back to another guest wing of the house, which stops us right here, and we have closet off to the left, guest bedroom here off to the right, and then further back, another guest bedroom. I'm just showing off a few of the bedrooms like I mentioned, just because there are 11 bedrooms in this house. And again, just to reiterate, all have fireplaces, all have access to outdoor space. And then is it worth checking out this bathroom? Let's actually pop our heads in here. Yeah, so just for example, the bathrooms in all of the guest rooms rival the bathrooms of any owner's suite in any mansion we've ever done. just that level of luxury. So from this guest bedroom wing, we're gonna make our way back to that main stairwell. So we're now back into that great room where we first started this tour, and now we're going off to the left here to the owner's wing of this mega mansion. It's its own private wing, totally separated from the rest of the house. Double doors would shut for that privacy. And right as we enter, we come into the sitting area by the fireplace and the oversized executive home office, solid plank desk, and just views. So what you'll really notice about the owner's wing is this whole wall is glass to really optimize the views of Aspen Mountain. And now heading in, you can really get the scale. We have that classic A-frame Venetian plaster all the way up the walls and the ceiling with those two oversized oak beams holding up the structure. And then this huge pane of glass right in front of the bed. So you wake up and you just have arguably the best views here in Aspen. Fireplace off to the left. And now we enter the owner's bathroom. And just, wow. Full length mirror here. We have the dual vanity with the honey onyx. Towards the back end of this owner's bathroom, this just entire chunk of honey onyx with the oval soaking tub, just views of all the foliage out there. Then we have the dual steam shower, again with all that onyx. This is a steam and mist, very, very expensive. And just while we're here, and we're gonna talk about some details, this is a laser cut drain hidden, and then even the LED light strip underneath your onyx bench to sit down while you're showering, because what could be more relaxing than coming in from a long day skiing, hiking, mountain biking, and just sitting down in your steam shower. But further back, this is actually my first time seeing this section of the home. This is a makeup area, vanity. This would be the first of the walk-in closets, and you can see the ceiling is vaulted in that A-frame, so that's actually the other side here. So we're gonna head through here. So they do connect, so there is that his and hers mix. Another water closet mirroring on the other side, and then the other side of the walk-in closet. So technically you could take down this wall and just have it be one giant walk-in closet, but the division is nice. This is actually unique. I didn't point this out, but you can see there's no door. It pockets in. We have the hidden hinge right here, so you can have that privacy. And again, to reiterate, this is my first time seeing this house. This is such a last minute thing, such an exclusive look. So you're kind of seeing this for the first time as I am. We're gonna now make our way out to the owner's terrace. Floating glass railing with views of your property. Now this is 4.5 acres. This is the largest lot on Willoughby. So let's head on down here and check out the property. So as you can see, a lot of the value of this home is in this land, in this 4.5 acres of rolling green lawns, which leads up to this natural stone patio. And now you can really see the perspective of this home. And the focal point here in the backyard is this swimming pool. Now this pool is designed to mimic a pond here on the side of this hill. I mean, have you ever seen a swimming pool with boulders placed in the pool just to really mimic the landscape here in Aspen? I've never seen a design like this. Now I'm gonna stroll down onto the lawn so you just really get the view of that 4.5 acres. So essentially that's like having the most expensive, the largest penthouse in New York City on Billionaires Row. The landscaping has been kept all natural, evergreens, quaking aspens, lots of lavender. And then in front of me, you can see this home is green, it's solar powered. I also love how the solar panels are kind of below hidden by all this landscaping. And making our way further into the property, this I think might be the best part of this house. This is a naturally occurring stream right here on your land with a built-in waterfall, just the serenity of all this. Making our way further along the property, this home actually comes with a guest house, which you can see behind me. It's the 4.5 acres here in prime Aspen real estate. On top of everything we've already seen inside this house, it is just this immaculate backyard estate built into this hillside seamlessly to blend in with the landscape all around us. The privacy, the seclusion, that's what you're paying $72.5 million for here in this record-breaking Colorado sale. So I've showed you this house, but now let's sit down with the agents who made this record-breaking sale possible and pick their brains on just this monumentous real estate achievement. Thanks for this last-minute opportunity.
pleasure.
This has been truly unreal. Now the question that everyone watching this wants to know, and I know you cannot say, who is buying up these properties in Aspen? Who's coming here and spending this kind of money?
Actually, we've seen a lot of young people coming in from New York, LA, Miami. This guy happens to be a Canadian businessman, but we are seeing a trend where young families who've been really successful over the last 10 years or so are valuing safety and quality of life. And so they're moving to Aspen, their kids are going to the school district, and they're spending their time here. They're commuting between here and New York. They may spend a week in New York, they may end a week here, but they're really grasping the quality of life that Aspen has. Market's been crazy, there's no question about it. We all know last year was a wild summer. Everyone was trying to get out of the big cities. Big cities were on lockdown. We were on lockdown here as well. In Aspen, you can go mountain biking, you can go hiking. A lot of people came here, and then I think they realized that they were able to maintain their business and enjoy this quality of life. So that's continuing on, and we think, I think that it's been a sticky trend. I think it's going to stick for the next couple of years at least, where people value this quality of life and the flexibility that it offers.
I totally agree. I think it's a culture shift. I think people are really seeing what's important and making those big life changes. But the last question I have, first off, congratulations on this just massive sale. Also an off-market sale. We've never filmed a place actually that's already sold, so we appreciate you letting us come in and check this place out. Traditionally, the homes that we tour, we're looking to sell them and trying to help in that process, but this one, it's already, it's already been signed, so we appreciate that.
Of course.
But the question I have is, if you could sum it up, what is that one piece of advice that you would offer to someone out there watching who is an agent or wants to become a real estate agent and who sees you making a huge sale like this? What could you tell them to give them a little bit of advice?
One, you have to really want it, okay? So it's got to be something that you prioritize over everything else. Whether it's in real estate or it's anything else you do, I think you really have to have a passion for it and you have to be super focused on it. So you have to really want it, number one. And then number two, you have to learn the business. And so finding a mentor is incredibly important because you're going to be in situations that are unfamiliar all the time, and having a mentor is going to help you a lot.
If you are looking to buy in the Aspen area, all of Raleigh's information is down below in the description. Thank you again for letting us tour this property. Congrats again. And with that, we'll see you guys in the next episode.